So I finally saw Spider-Man Brand New Day. I am a huge Spider-Man fan. I was really excited to see this movie. I really loved No Way Home. I thought that No Way Home was just a really great Spider-Man movie and like the best of that trilogy. Like the third one was the best, which is rare, but that's what it is. No Way Home was excellent. And going into Brand New Day, I was not expecting like No Way Home Part 2. I was expecting something smaller, and that's what this movie is. And I think that it works for its benefit because the MCU needs to scale it down sometimes. It can't always be like the end of the world type threat. It needs smaller villains. And here we have smaller villains. There's one I can't spoil because it's not in the trailer, so like the main villain of the film I can't spoil, but I can say that like Michael Mando's in it. He plays Scorpion, and there's also like this ninja group we see in the trailer. They're all in red, and yeah, they're cool as well. Um, the main villain of the film, I gotta be honest, I don't know how I feel about her yet. She has these magical powers. I'm not gonna go into them, but she does have powers, and I don't know. I have to see the film a second time to say whether or not I like her. Um, but I don't hate her. I think that she needed a little more like screen time. I guess a little more development because there's a question mark on her. I don't think that the movie answered this question. I, it's been bugging me ever since I saw the film. I don't know this answer, and I don't know if anybody else like has the same question I do, but it's kind of weird. There's something I don't know, and it's been bugging me ever since I saw the film. Yeah, her backstory is fine. I guess it's nothing mind blowing. It's nothing like spectacular. I think that she's perfectly fine in the film. I thought that cast here was pretty great in this movie. It's great to see all of these characters back after No Way Home, and Tom Holland is really great once again as Spider Man. It's his best role that he's ever had for sure, and I really liked his chemistry with Zendaya here. Zendaya is really good here as MJ. She is really excellent as always. Spider Man has a lot of scenes with John Bernthal as well. John Bernthal as the Punisher is probably my favorite part of the film. I think he is really fantastic as the Punisher, and it's great seeing the Punisher on the big screen. Like John Bernthal deserves it. He is really good in this role. And it's good seeing him like teamed up with Spider-Man. You got Florence Pugh in the movie. She's really good as Yelena, as always. I think that she is a good replacement for Black Widow. And of course, Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk makes an appearance in this movie, and I think it's probably my favorite scene in the entire film. Him as the Hulk, he hulks out, and it's great. You see it in the trailers. I love Mark Ruffalo. I think that he's a wonderful actor and he is really good as the Hulk. Marissa Tomei is also in this movie. We see her a little bit here, and she's great. She's always great. I really enjoy her as Aunt May. And so, yeah, the action is fun. It's really exciting. It's not as good as the action in No Way Home, of course, but that feels like almost like a finale of a television show. It really does. Here, it feels like a new beginning. So I don't mind that they went smaller here with the action, but it is well filmed by Destin Daniel Cretton, who did Shang-Chi, and I thought that the action was filmed well as well in that movie. So yeah, I think that he does the action well, and he directs the actors well. So I think that he did a good job directing this movie, and I think that Tom Holland had more input here in this movie than all the previous Spider-Man movies. Good for him. He should have a word like in the final product of the film. I heard that he wasn't satisfied with the first cut of the film. and they changed some stuff in the editing room. Yeah, I'm all for it. I think that he should have more input in the character. And yeah, the story is perfectly fine. I think that it's not great, but it's very serviceable, and I was entertained for the majority of the film. I really liked most of the action scenes in this movie. We see it all in the trailers, which is sort of unfortunate. I think that they showed too much in the Spider-Man trailers. It's something that's happened with all of the Spider-Man movies, that we see too much in the trailers. But I guess they want people to come and watch these films in theaters, so I understand it. But I don't have to like it. At least it didn't reveal like the main villain of the film. Um, I enjoyed most of the villains in this movie. MCU's villains are sometimes weak, and of course the ninjas were serviceable. They were like minions. They were fine for what they had to do. And I enjoyed the finale of the film. I thought the finale was really good. It was exciting, it was emotional, it was just really well done. And yeah, I had a good time with this movie. It's a little bit too long. I'd say it's about 20 minutes too long. This movie could easily have been 2 hours, in my opinion, and I don't think you missed much. I checked my watch like 2 or 3 times during this movie, because sometimes I felt like the pacing could have been a little faster. But I was like never like bored. I just felt like sometimes the pacing was a little bit slow, and it could have been a little bit better. Maybe if like there was maybe one big villain here, it could have worked a little bit better. Um, yeah, I think that's my main complaint, is that there's like just these minor villains, not this big villain. It could have been Kingpin. Kingpin is somewhere else if you've seen Daredevil season 2. And I just don't understand how they didn't mention Daredevil season 2, because this takes place around that same time period, and it just doesn't make sense that they don't mention Daredevil season 2 in this film. It takes place in New York, and Kingpin like controls New York in the season 2 of Daredevil. So I just don't understand how they did not like mention Daredevil at least once in this movie. It doesn't make any sense, and I think that's the problem with how much like content the MCU is giving us. It's hard to just like keep everything connected, and like I get it and I understand it, but I don't know. I would have liked to have seen a mention of Daredevil, or at least Kingpin. I think Kingpin would have made a little more sense. So yeah, I enjoyed this movie overall. I thought that the action scenes were good. Some of them were exciting, and I like Peter Parker's story arc here in this movie. He's very lonely at first, and he has trouble, managing his powers a little bit, and yeah, he goes through some things in this movie. I really enjoyed his character arc. Um, I'd give this movie an 8 out of 10. I think that it's perfectly solid entertainment. It's a good Marvel film. Not in my top 10, but it is really entertaining. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you thought of Brand New Day down in the comments below. Please like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.